Hello guys, it is kuza261's and I am here to finish the previous video. I don't know what I'm going to name the videos, but they're going to be pretty self-explanatory. Computer fix 1, computer fix 2, etc, etc. What I'm going to do now is I'm stealing a drive out of one of these, out of a Dimension 2300. So I'm just doing exactly what I did to the other computer, except I'm not putting anything back. This computer is broken, as you can see. Or not broken, but damaged. Uh-oh, it's not ultra speed. And there's two more Dell brackets here, which is going to come in handy. Or bracket screws, I should say. And these screws are used strictly, oh, not strictly with Dell, but Dell has this little system going for them with these strange screws, and this is how they mount CD-ROMs, which is incredibly weird. So once we do that, or it isn't done yet, but once we do that, it's clear to open this up, pop it open, get this stuff out, and I always thought that these little short ribbon cables were so cool. And this is just a very, very basic primer or single ID controller. I've always had a fascination with these. These drives, these little cables are made so good. I have ran desktops off of these with over 1 gigabit read and write transfer speeds. So going over it, I see the screw. Every Dell is different, as I like to say. One has good parts, one has parts just from shit, and the other one looks like it was made with a turd. Literally. One looks like it's a turd. And this computer is so dusty, it can't even be used for much of anything. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use it. Uh-oh, it's very long. I'm not going to do that much. Wow. Someone put this as cable select, which is probably why this computer stopped working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this jumper and I'm going to put it in the slave. Because it's always, you always remember, like I said before, you always use your secondary CD-ROM as a slave drive. You never use it as a master. Master is only if you have 1 CD-ROM. Slave is if you have 2. Slave is always the secondary. Now I'm going to tighten these screws as much as I can with my little pliers here. And it looks like someone stole my idea of only 1 screw. Which I'm sure they didn't steal it, but it's probably a trademark of Dell. Hey, we make shit. That's our idea to use only 1 screw. Saves us money and a lot of hard work for our Asian workers. No offense to get Asians, it's just everything they get is imported from fucking China. And what is this? Made in China. Well, I can find it somewhere. Ha! Ha! Hsinchu City, Taiwan. Can you see it? I'll adjust the camera so you can see it. Taiwan. Yeah, can you see that? Taiwan. Made in Taiwan. You gotta respect the Taiwanese and their awesome way of screwing up computers. Taiwanese. I don't understand what it is with Dell and their little orgy with Taiwan and China. But all the shit they have is freaking imported from China. What the fuck, Dell? I mean, realistically, why is everything that Dell makes imported from China? Do they not have half a brain to build their own computers or even design them? Or do they pay some little Asian dude $5 to buy his child 2 pairs of shoes to design a computer for them? This is why Dell is beginning to suck. This is why no one's buying, well, people still buy Dell, but this is why people are turning away from Dell. Only like retarded consumers who've never bought a computer before are buying this for their children. Because Dells are shit, which is why these ones are going out of date. Got all these new computers coming out, all this all these bells and whistles and hoops and hollers and all this crap. No one can keep up with it, and every time a new computer comes out, oh, Dell came out with a new computer, let's buy it and throw the old one away, and that's when I get mine. And this is how I get all my nice servers. Well, not nice servers, but this is how I get all my fast computers that are half decent. People are greedy bastards. People don't know how to say, this is the same thing with a better name. You know what the Intel Atom was based off of? I bet you don't. You don't? You really don't? I'll tell you. It was based off of the Intel Centrino. That's right. The Intel Atom processor is a scaled down version of the Intel Centrino processor. And the Centrino is a deadbeat off of the Pentium processor, just with that speed step enabled. Or what Intel calls their speed step, which dynamically changes it from 798 megahertz to 1.73 gigahertz, which is why the gaming performance of these computers sucks so fucking bad. This is why no one can get a high frame rate, because their computers are constantly changing clock speeds, and you're sitting there like, woo, 50 FPS on World of Warcraft, and then your next thing you know, you're like, God damn it, I just got owned, and all this crap, and just everyone, stick with your computer, stick by them. I mean, if your computer's 40 years old, yeah, but God help you, get an upgrade, but if your computer is like this, with a nice Pentium processor, there's nothing wrong with it, stick with it, there's no problems with it. It's all brand names. That's all it is. Brand names and names. Alienware is just a more expensive version of the PC I have here with better components. I mean, for you pay $1,000 for an Alienware, you can build a computer of your own with God knows how much else. Like if you go to tigerdirect.com, you can buy all the stuff to build your own computer that's even better than Alienware. I mean, granted, you'll be giving up the features and you might have to learn something and get off your ass, but I mean, if you're a hardcore gamer, I mean, you're talking about, you want a girlfriend? What kind of guy has no job? I mean, I make $20, every computer I fix, I make 20 bucks for it, and, you know, everyone loves PC technicians that charge 20 bucks. I mean, the cheapest guy I know does it for 30, and I'm doing it for 20. And the guy I know doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. He's just sitting here randomly installing operating systems. Like the what is it? The Metal Jesus or the Iron Jesus, whoever that dude is. He's sitting here all like, oh, I fix computers and I format and all that. He doesn't fix them, he formats the hard drive. Anybody can format a hard drive. I'd like to see you get off your fat ass and partition a drive. Not even partition, recover a drive. You know the click of death? It's not a click of death, it's bad sectors. And I have a computer that can go through every single sector and fix that click of death. And I can recover all their files, and I can put the hard drive back in their computer most of the time and let them use it for 20 bucks. How much does the Metal Jesus charge? I don't know, and I don't think I want to know because it's probably too damn much. I mean, it's not even rocket science of how easy it is to fix computers. I mean, your 5-year-old child probably knows more about a computer than you do. Have you ever had a time when you're sitting here browsing the internet and your Internet Explorer stops working and your son comes in, installs a program, you never have another problem? And you sitting there saying, oh, he don't know what the hell he's doing. Stop messing up the computer, son. Oh, you're messing it up. I mean, your kids know more about computers than you do. Sometimes you just shut up and let them do it. I'm just raving right now. Back to the computer. I'm putting in the last hard drive, and after this I'm practically done. That definitely ain't designed to go in there. Let's see, back it out. Oh, there it goes. There's a thread. It's not even pre-threaded. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't pre-threaded. Oh, no, it wasn't the Metal Jesus. I'm sorry. It's not the Metal Jesus. It's the God, I forgot his name. But that little dude sits in there all heavy like that. And he's got a weird speech impediment. It's not even a speech impediment. He's just sitting there like, fix computers, format, hard drive, you talk the talk. Can you walk the walk? If someone came in and asked you, hey buddy, you're a great computer technician, and you reply, yup, I'm a computer technician, and I know what I'm doing too. $20, $60, and you fuck up his computer, what do you think that's going to do to your reputation? It's going to tell people you don't know what the hell you're doing. Which is why you should never say, which is why I only do this thing right here. Do you know what's wrong with it? There's no guarantee. Sign this waiver of authenticity. So you can't sue my ass if I mess something up by mistake. And that's what a lot of people need to start doing now. If you want to be a computer technician, good for you. You know what you're doing? Good for you. You screw something up and you get sued for negligence, or they find something stupid. Or you know what? Maybe they get mad because you install a program that they asked you not to and you just forgot. They can sue you for not even negligence. It's freaking whatchamacallit. It's not fraud, but it's another thing they get you for it. It's I forget what it is, but it's a strange loophole in the system, and you have to write up. You have to pay these people. If you mess up their computer, you have to pay them, or they'll sue your pants off, and they'll do it too. I've had it almost happen to me. They will get up your ass with all that crap, and they'll get a lawyer, and he'll be like, "Oh, we're going to sue you for this and this and this, and the replacement of the computer, and then we're going to take all your license away." And I'm sitting here like, dude, they signed a waiver. Learn your shit. And then the lawyer goes and talks to his client, and he's like, "Oh, we're backing out, we're sorry," and all this and that, because they know they have no law. They have no stance in the law with this, because they signed a waiver saying, "I said this dude could fix it. He gave me a guarantee that he couldn't fix it, and I agreed to this, and they can't sue you for it." And a lot of people aren't doing this, and this is why they're all getting sued. Why don't you sit down for an hour, get into the software aspect of computers, and do something for... Oh shit, you can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, here's what I've done so far. I'll show you what I've done so far. I've put in the extra CD-ROMs, I've routed the cables just now, and I took out the power connection. And now I'm just putting in the 80 pin, or the 80 conductor cable so I can start it. And y'all complain, piss me on, you messed up my computer. And if you take 20 minutes and get into the software aspect, maybe get into Microsoft Word, the legit version of Microsoft Word, and get a nice copy of Ubuntu, or not even Ubuntu, get a copy of not even cracked XP. Get a copy of an anonymous operating system that can't be tracked back to you, and the people can't do nothing about it because they signed a waiver. That's what you need. You need to get people to sign a waiver. And this is what it needs to say. It says, "I," and then you get the person to sign their name, sign off on this, sign off my, and then you put the computer's brand or service tag or name or some distinctive mark on it that can't be disputed in any way, shape, or form. And then you get them, then that's when you, the technician, would sign your name. Then it goes like this: "I, customer's name, temporarily sign over rights to my computer, which is a brand of," and then you put a distinctive mark or something like a service tag of a Dell, or the purchasing number, or maybe the IP number of a HP. And then you'd have the person, and then you, the technician, would sign your name, set to technician, and then you'd sign your name. And oh, never mind. You guys should figure it the hell out. Get sued. I don't care. I'm not explaining it anymore. I'm tired. I'm almost done anyway. And just in time, too. And that is it. I am done. I am done, diddy done, and titty done. Now all I need to do is I need to mount one extra hard drive in here, then I'm done. So let's see if I can do that really quick. Oh yeah. Whenever you get these small ribbon cables out of these Dells, I mean, even if you just see one laying around, grab them. They're useful. You can use this for solder wire, which is just complete and total awesomeness on every level. So let's see if I can get this computer together in 30 seconds. Everything's plugged in. Yep, everything's plugged in. Slide that on. Flip it backwards. Where's that front plate? Nope, that's not front. Where's front plate? Where's front plate? Where's front plate? There's front plate. 15 up. Oh, we are done. Ah, shit, forgot to punch this out. Punch out. There we go. Yes. Let's try and start it. Oh, can we get it to start? Oh, my lord. Start. Oh, God. The fuck?